Hello and welcome back to my house. It was recently my birthday and someone gave me 3 pop figures and they need to go on the shelf behind me. Here is the leaning ladder shelf, but as you can see the shelf is a little bit crowded, which means that these lovely gifts won't fit, therefore we need to arrange the shelf. Let's get into it. Let me start off by saying wag me to all of you. Wag me stands for we are all gonna make it. So it's nice to have it on the table here and look at it every now and then, especially on a rainy day or a challenging day. And now let's turn to my ladder bookshelf or leaning bookshelf, depending on what you call it, or just ladder shelf. And as you can see, it's quite tall. It's probably around like 7 foot in height. And one of the reasons why I bought it is because it's great for displaying items, multiple items in quite a tight space. And it's quite excellent if you're wary about drilling holes in the walls for shelves and things like that. And one of the benefits of a leaning shelf is that it can be moved anywhere. It's not permanently in place. Therefore, it doesn't feel like you're having a big, obtrusive bookcase right in the middle of the room. I am a little bit tight for space because I chose a big dining table, but despite that, I can still sneak through the ladder shelf and the table itself. And what's great about the tapered design is that I can walk past here without hitting my head on this edge or that edge or that edge. And actually, most people that have walked past here, no one has actually hit themselves on the shelf, which is great. It's lovely, it blends in, and I'm probably going to keep it for many years because I don't see any reason to throw it away or sell it, because it can always be put into a different part of the house or even be moved around in the same room itself. So there you have it. That's a tour of my shelf. So what we are going to do now is to get everything from the top row, second, third and fourth row. We're just going to get all of those items off. I'm probably going to leave the bottom shelf as it is because those books there at the bottom are quite heavy and they're good to have that to keep the shelf in place. But yeah, let's get everything from the top off. 3, 2, 1, let's go. The items on my ladder shelf are a mix of memorabilia from travels and a couple of knickknacks, as well as prized possessions and some of the children's Lego. And yeah, this is quite a good time to rearrange and just rethink where everything should be. And there are definitely a couple of items on here that need to go. And then of course we have the new pop figures that need to find a home on this shelf. Voila, look at that. That didn't really take that long. But before I put anything else on, these shelves need dusting because they are very dusty. And I know exactly what we need for that. Let me get it. This is a dust mitten. I actually have 2 of them and they're a bit more sophisticated to use than socks with holes in them. So I keep one in the house and then I keep the other one in the car because I have piano black trim in the car, which is an absolute dust magnet. So here we go. Look at this, lots and lots of dust. And the way to get this off the glove is to take the glove outside and smack it against your fence and then put it into the washing machine, and then it will be brand new and it will be ready to collect some more dust, maybe off your skirting boards or your TV or any other furniture around the house. But what you don't want to do is to smack it against something inside the house, because it will make you sneeze very, very loudly. And now it's time for the fun part, which is to redecorate the shelf. And here we are. Honestly, you won't believe how much this rearranging has changed the look and feel of the room. It looks and feels so different, and I can actually change this anytime that I want. But for now, I'm quite happy with what I've done with the top. I've kept the print up there because it's easy to look at for tall people like me. It should probably be a little bit lower down because not everyone is 6 foot or 5'11" like me. I've bundled these items together and they actually they have a bit more presence standing next to each other rather than being scattered around. And on this shelf I have a couple of more memorabilia and a token pine cone that my daughter picked in the woods, as well as a fake plant, this treasure chest from Poland. And I just kept the Despicable Me and Trolls Poppy Lollies there because, you know, I don't want the shelf to look too serious or look like it's from a show home. I just want things to be a bit casual, and I'm still undecided where to put that seagull with the fries. I think I need to hang it somewhere. And then down here is a shelf dedicated to pop figures, and I have this massive piece there that I have intentionally not put in the middle of the shelf because I don't want everything to look too symmetrical. So I made it a little bit asymmetrical. So again, we have glow-in-the-dark Batman, glow-in-the-dark Superman, Wolverine, which is incredibly wobbly, like you touch him and he'll instantly fall, Storm, Actually, Storm is on a platform that I think Wolverine should have come with one of those in the box because that would have kept him in place. We have the Hulk, who's massive, and then we have Thor versus, oh, completely forgot his name. Alex or whatever. Oh, geez. Let me look at the box. Yeah, Thor and Thanos. Sorry about that. My brain is absolutely fried. And then we have the back scratcher right there. And then here is a fun shelf. Instead of keeping the Switch behind my TV, I've decided to put it here on display. And it looks so good. So that means that anytime I'm in the house, I see it. And it also adds a lot of color to the shelf. And it blends in with Hatsune Miku, my new pop figure. This is a very rare one, very difficult to find. And this is an animated VR/holographic artist that's very popular in Japan. And this even came in an additional outer plastic box. When that happens, you know there's something is serious, that it's really rare, very protective. So I'm going to keep this for a long time, and you can see the colors blend in with the Switch, like they almost match a little bit, which is quite nice. Very proud of that one. I didn't actually know about that character before I received it for my birthday, but really keen on it. Then Mario and Luigi are there, as well as Toad, to protect the Switch. And again, they add color, and I thought, let me bring these Lego pieces down a shelf because they were up here, but bringing them down will make them a bit more accessible to the children. And yeah, I thought it's good to keep these things here just for them to feel part of the shelf rather than this feeling like a display that's purely for myself. But I do like my house to be, approachable, and for people to feel like they can touch things, approach them. I don't want it to feel like a museum, and this shelf helps accomplish exactly that. And here in the bottom shelf, I haven't done anything. The books are there because they're heavy, and I don't know anywhere else I can put them in the house, and it just keeps the leaning bookshelf in place. So there you have it. That's my shelf rearranged and redecorated. I hope that you've enjoyed doing it with me. If you have any questions, please pop them in the comment sections. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.